so hood. I'm always in the hood. What do you do for your hood? What you doing for your brother? Yeah. Huh? Look, been the father figure before I had my little man. I taught some how to ball, some how to throw their hands. When I was young, hung with the older crowd, I was advanced. My money was long, and plus I had a bit. I teach my kids all the time, there's no one to fit except the man upstairs, so we ain't never scared. You ride for him, and he'll ride for us. And only God can judge, so in God we trust. I'm a father figure to many, big brother to some, uncle, cousin, best friend, enemies, here I come, here I come. I keep my enemies close like I supposed to. Here so if they front, my crew know who to put the toast to. I'm a father figure to many, big brother to some, uncle, cousin, best friend, enemies, here I come, here I come. I keep my enemies close like I'm supposed to. Here so if they front, my crew know who to put the toast to. Admire my brothers keep to a certain extent, long as my brothers ain't doing no dumb. I ride for my nieces and nephews and cousins, little sisters, my princes, just try to stay focused. We live, what's going on? This is the AMF show, also known as the Almighty Force show. I'm your guest, Coach Javon, Coach Hud, whatever you want to refer to me as. And we here, we live, Balls and Hoops Radio. You know what I'm saying? It's my first show, first episode of all time. Been talking about doing a podcast for a very long time, and we finally here. You know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning, one of many. So, you know, it was only right for me to bring, for my first guest to be the founders of Almighty Force basketball. You know what I'm saying? The reason I had to bring them on first is because without them, none of this is possible. You know what I mean? There's no AMF basketball. There's no AMF mentorship program. There's no invitational tournaments. There's no travel teams. There's no none of this. None of the merch. None of this happens without these two gentlemen here. So let me introduce to you all the founders of Almighty Force, my pops and uncle, Big Rob, Big Shy. What's going on?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, there's only one way I can start this off.
Let's do it.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm yours truly for short. That's YT Shahi, one half of the Almighty Force.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I'm the most supreme Raheem. And we are
the Almighty Force.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. I've been hearing that intro since I was like 3. It's a dope intro, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
I'm happy to have you guys here again.
Happy to be here. I like
as my first guest. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a lot of things that we're gonna do collectively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, happy to have you on. So I'm gonna ask, how's life treating you all right now? You know what I'm saying, like, how's everything going? You just retired recently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
everything with me is just lovely. Yeah, I mean, you know, I worked for city government, damn near 40 years. And I put a stop to that in May. As soon as we stopped it, I retired like that Monday, had a show in PA that Saturday. You know, we were just having fun. And I've just been having fun ever since.
Nice,
you know.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, and me, you know, I'm still working in city government, you know. I ain't retired no time soon. You know, I still got a few more years to go, you know, but I just want to give a quick shout out to my DDC family. I know y'all tuning in right now, and y'all know who y'all are, you know, because I'm still working for the city. You know, and hey, life is good. You know what I mean? I mean, we got our first album out, which we've been trying to do forever and a day since 1991.
Yeah.
Last year, we got another coming out, you know, the Almighty Force second album. Yeah. And I'm giving a first-time debut here on the Almighty Force show. There's going to be a YT Shahi album, solo joint, once we push out the Almighty Force joint. Yes, you are. You know,
trying to get you on this next one.
I'm on that too.
So y'all got that to look forward to too. You know what I mean? Y'all get a little flavor of the YT Shahi, the God MC. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so I got one question for y'all. Well, I got a couple questions. I got a bunch of questions for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But the first question I have is for you both individually. If you had to choose one word to describe you as a person, what would that one word be and why?
Well, if I had to describe myself, I would say wise. And I would say wise because even as a youngster, you know, I was an A student in school, and I always, you know, like thought outside the box. I always, Shy, he's a little younger than me, but even when we was kids, you know, like we wanted to, we was like putting together our own bands. We were doing things, you know, that regular kids didn't even think about doing. But I always, you know, just looked at myself as an intelligent man, and, you know, and I still do, you know.
That's what's up.
Damn, I'm sitting here trying to think if there's one word to describe me. I guess the easiest one would be a teacher, because since I was young, I always schooled all my peers, you know, teaching them knowledge of self, things like that. As I got older, it was only natural that it transferred to the kids. Right. So I've been teaching the kids, you know, because the truth, just give thanks to the youth. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because without our youth, there's no future. So now it's our job as the OGs is to make sure that the youth is on the right pace, you know, so that we have a future. You know, so I'm a teacher. I'm the teacher. You know,
I like that. I like that. Those are both dope. Wise and teacher. Yeah. And I'm a combination of both of those. Thanks to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I had the best teachers in the world right in front of me my entire life. So, you know, I'm still learning. So this is a segment called 21 Questions where I'm gonna ask you guys 21 questions, and you guys are gonna answer in one word or the least amount of words as possible. It's like a 2 to 3 minute thing. As I get, you know, more in depth with the podcast, and I'm gonna have a DJ to play the 21 question. The Nate yeah. It's gonna be dope. But I'm gonna ask you these questions, and then you'll answer them the least amount of words possible, or one word, and then we go from there. Just asking you some of your favorite things, so the people that's watching right now can get an idea of who we speaking to before we even get into the interview.
All right.
So I'll ask you the question. If you guys have the same answer, then you'll just say the same. If not, then you'll say what you have individually. Right. So the first one is which group is your favorite rap group of all time?
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
I'll sing Taking Out Grandmaster Flash.
All right. So who's your favorite rap artist of all time?
My favorite. Can I say YT Shaheed? Oh no, it can't be me, right?
Why not?
But I'm saying but if I had to pick, see, I have so many. That's a hard question. But I'm gonna say the God Rakim. I'm gonna say
Rakim.
Yeah.
Dope. And I say, yeah, that's gonna be kind of wild if we keep giving the sands. I say YT Shaheed, and I say Hood.
I'm somebody's favorite.
Yeah.
And if I got
the best two MCs in my family, I just put it like that.
And if I had to say who influenced me, it was the Most Supreme Raheem and Grandmaster Melly Mel from the Furious Five.
Okay. All right. So, how about your favorite R&B group?
Well, you know, I was just listening to them. You know, I would have to say somebody like the Temptations.
I'll have to say Kool and the Gang.
Kool and the Gang.
Yeah, Kool and the Gang.
All right, cool.
Manhattan's is close.
They right there.
Yeah.
Stylistics is up there too.
So who would be the favorite R&B artist? You have to pick one person.
That's easy. Michael Jackson for me.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I'm gonna come more current. I'm gonna say like Gerald Levert.
Gerald was dope.
All right, so if you had to pick somebody from this era, any genre, which artist would it be? Favorite?
Any genre?
Any genre right now.
Let me see.
Can I just jump in?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Now, there's one artist, I'll be honest, whenever he put out a new song or something comes on, I really stop and listen, and that's Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake. Okay.
Yeah. I pay attention.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. So one artist, R&B, or so let me see what I'm listening to today. Come back to me with
that. No doubt. All right, so
but that's MCs too.
Yeah,
MCs or singers.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back to me with that.
Where was your favorite place to perform?
I'm gonna say the roller skating rink. It was called USA Roller Skating Rink back in the days because we was there so often. And other than that, Ajax.
Same. And one of the first big venues I performed at, and I was only 14, had no business being in the nightclub, was the T Connection in the Bronx.
Yeah,
right.
That was back in 1979, 1980.
Okay.
You weren't even born yet.
Nah, 82, man. All right. What was your favorite song to perform?
That's easy for me. We got the same sisters, father and mother. Yo, everybody, that's my brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite joints too, man. All time.
So the same.
All right. Okay. All right. So, which team is your favorite pro basketball team of all time?
Like 1 year?
1 year.
1 year. Well, for me, I'm going to say the 73 Knicks.
73 Knicks. Okay.
For me, 1987 Lakers.
87 Lakers.
Jabbar and Magic. Worthy.
All right. So now favorite pro athlete of all time.
Pro athlete basketball or pro athlete period?
Pro athlete. Pro basketball athlete.
Pro basketball. All time?
All time.
The GOAT. MJ, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, same.
All right. MJ. All right. Cool. Which is your favorite pro team right now, today?
Get the season just starting. So, I have to say, we were talking about this stuff at night. I have to really say I really like how Phoenix is looking.
Yeah, Phoenix is good. I ain't gonna lie.
I really like how Phoenix is looking
right now. Today, I'm just dying to see what Giannis and Dame Lillard going to do
that's
together.
Gonna be special.
But if I had to go on what I already seen from prior years, then it's the Golden State Warriors.
All right, cool. Now we're gonna get into a little bit about Almighty.
All right.
What was your favorite location out of all of the places that you hosted a tournament at? Which was your favorite?
Well, my favorite was Ajax.
Same.
All right, that was
my
easy
favorite was Ajax.
All right. Which was your favorite street ball team to watch in Ajax now?
Ooh, over the whole 20 years?
You'll guess.
It's cool because this is the stuff they be asking me.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Jamaica All-Stars.
Ooh,
Jamaica All-Stars definitely was in my top 3.
Okay.
But ironically, the team that I like to watch the best, that I made sure, well, I was there every Saturday and Sunday anyway, but the team that I probably loved putting in primetime Sunday the most, and they didn't even win a championship,
who's that?
Was Miami Dice.
Rodney,
Javar, the monster, BJ McFarland, Dula, that team.
That was a good team.
That was my favorite team, and they even win the championship. That was my favorite. Because that was the year Lamar took it, and he the one that took him out.
That's what I'm about to say. What about Lincoln Park Lamar?
Well, it was Lamar and Shank, Trace.
Yeah, so
but
that was one of the best teams.
I'm talking about they brought the excitement to the park.
Yeah,
Miami Dice, Jamaica All-Stars.
Yeah, that was
and Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, that was going too.
Desert Storm.
You can't forget Miller Time because they was go.
They're the 3-time champs, but Miami Dice was just Miller Time later. when they got over. You know what I'm saying?
That was way more than one.
I know, it's cool. It's cool. All right, so now, who's your favorite street ball coach?
Now, today, or all time?
During
the 20 years, my favorite coach. Man.
So
I can't even think unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, my favorite coach, if I had to put it in divisions, first my favorite coach, I have to say James Ryan from the Primetime Roadrunners.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have to say Dow Patterson.
Yeah, Coach D.
Coach. I mean, we called him Coach.
We called him Coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I'm going to, I'm just gonna say it because, boy, the excitement he gave in. And he was a basketball historian. I'm saying I had to go with Rod. You know what I'm saying?
Rod
that's DDN. All right. Sean Bell's All-Stars.
Yeah,
Rod did bring a lot of excitement.
Rod was
too.
He was one of the.
I mean, from the time he was coaching in our tournament while he was still a teenager. He did.
Right.
He was a little older
like
than
you did.
But he had like the first high school division we ever did. I think it was in '93. He won the championship that year, and he was still a teenager.
LFN.
Yeah.
All right. They won it, what, like 6 years in a row or something?
Well, not the year they lost to Ajax. Remember, Ajax beat them on the Gene Malone three-pointer at the buzzer.
Gene Malone.
Yeah, shout out to Gene.
And they couldn't believe it. Knock looked at me, he yelled, he said, that didn't count. He was just yelling at me. I'm like, yo, Knock, score the goal. You know? And it was funny because Gene was like, give me the ball, taking it out.
Yeah.
Like 1-2 seconds left. He caught the ball. One dribble by the 3-point line. I mean, by the 3-point line on that end of the court. And heaved the 3, 2, 1.
And then went straight in.
Swish. That's how he earned his name. Swish Malone. That's right.
All right, so Swish literally works on that shot.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Still today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll be watching him on. I'll be watching him on live. He works on that shot.
That's crazy.
All right. Who was the best player you ever coached?
You really trying to get us in trouble.
The best player. You can only pick one.
All right, this time if I had to pick one, I have to say Lamar Odom.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
I know who you're gonna say. I ain't got
who am I saying?
The legend himself.
Yeah. I gotta go with my man. I gotta go with Kev
Young, the legend.
Yeah, I gotta go with Kev.
Yeah.
Even though we wasn't together all the time.
Yeah.
But he always was like one of the nicest players. Yeah, I go.
I'm
comfortable with that.
If anybody wants to call in, the number's 516-206-0711. If you want to call in, you got a question, you want to speak to our legends, our founders, 516-206-0711. So this is 50 years of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
Man. They was waiting to call in. We're gonna take this call real quick.
All right.
This is the AMF show. Coach J Vaughn. Talk to us.
Yo.
The AMF show, Coach J Vaughn.
Yo, you hear me?
You gotta turn down your radio.
I got this now. All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Who I'm talking to?
Rodney Pete, man. What's going on?
What's up, Rod? Rodney Pete, the legend.
Rodney MV3 Pete.
What's going on? I got my big and little brothers in here.
That's right.
What's up, Rod?
That's a fact, Rod. What's going on, man?
I spelled South Side with $2 signs.
Yeah, man.
Stop playing, kid.
Yo, Rod, what was one of your favorite sayings was, "This is my MF Park." This is my part.
Hey, I had to hold it down. Everybody else left.
Huh?
I had to hold it down. Everybody else left.
Yeah, you did a great job.
No doubt.
You did a great job.
But you know how y'all used to do on the 404s. Y'all used to rough us up. So I had to do the same. I don't know what y'all expected me to do.
Yeah.
That's That's what's up. You know
what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my brother Wayne, man. Rest in peace, Wayne, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was just telling Javon that Wayne, because we brought up the bake tournament from Baisley, and Wayne, it was him and Trace in the backcourt.
Yeah, with Wayne Gatlin was the third guy.
And even then, going way back with all of y'all was youngsters in the Smith tournament. Wayne was Wayne and Trace and Horse. That was my backcourt. Huh? That was my backcourt. No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with drugs. It was a pre-night of invitational fun and festivities. Something like that. That's where you can ref one week and play the next.
That was definitely the name of the tournament.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yo, everybody couldn't play in that shit either.
Nope. You're right about that.
Everybody couldn't play in that Smith tournament.
But that's when I really saw that Mark could play.
Mark
Jackson. He was playing because he played for St. John's, but I really saw that he could play when he played in that tournament, and he was playing against Mario Ellie. He was playing Kev was on that team. Ronnie Williams. Yeah, they was on that team. I know I'm going too old for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going too old.
I was a kid watching that shit though.
But yo, one of my favorite games I saw at the Smith tournament is when Ray for Austin skipped to the loo and head up with head crack.
Yeah, that was
that game was so crazy.
Was that Smith?
That was the Smith tournament. It was that night.
Oh yeah,
that was 95.
You remember the year, Rod?
Yeah, that's when I was playing with. I was playing on Headache Team. Remember, I was on
Headache Team. Oh, okay.
Wow. And that's what I forgot. That's when I first met Dave Edwards. I didn't know who he was. He had some low tops on. It's kind of like he kind of scraped me real quick. I was like, yo, who the fuck is this? Excuse my language, my bad. I was like, yo, ain't nobody warned me or nothing.
Yeah,
Dave came in and just started escaping on me.
He is definitely the truth.
40 projects.
Yeah, they were throwing all the aspirins on the court for headache.
Headache. Yep.
That was crazy like that.
They used to go at it. They used to go at it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, remember he came to Ajax.
That's why I met him when he came to the tournament.
But what about what's his name? What about Bone Collector? Remember Bone Collector?
Yeah, I remember Bone.
Yeah, Cool and them came and didn't win a game. Remember that?
Yep. He ain't win not one.
That was one of the early. He bought the crowd. They bought the crowd, though.
Definitely. That's the same. That's it.
We was like, good looking. Keep bringing the crowd. We need to win.
Word.
Yo, what about what's his name? Was it Ty Rome?
Ty.
Scored 70.
75.
Time P go at it on Facebook all the time.
Yo, it's Sean, you know what's crazy, Sean?
What's up, Rod?
Yo, all right, man. You know what's even crazy? I mean, yo, I was doing the books. We was a fan of them, like, you know what I'm saying? He was coming at me like that. I'm like, yo, we was doing the books. We was putting all the extras in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we know you got 79. Like,
79
yo, you got 79, man.
So my young boy, my son, he scored 85.
Yeah. Yo, Ty, you hear this, right, Ty? I know you watching, Ty. You heard that, right?
Scored 85. So now he hold the lead for the most points scored.
What our youth players scored 85 points in the game.
Hold on, who had 85?
One of my young boys. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know we
I thought my nephew was up there, man.
Your nephew?
Him and D. Yeah, remember him and D. I was watching. He had like 60 or something like that.
He had it. John Miller.
Yeah, John Miller had it until Ty scored 79.
I think he hit like 18 threes.
Yeah, that was in a championship game. In a championship game. Yeah.
He just got out the car too. Hold on, let me tell him say what up. I was just with him too. Hold on.
Shout out to John
Yo,
Miller,
tell him what up, kid. Tell everybody what up.
Yo,
what up?
What's up,
bro? What up, man?
Yeah, man. Tell him
yo,
about
John, what time is it?
Yo, it's Miller time.
That's right, baby.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, tell P. Yo, P. I gotta take more calls. I I got to talk about a couple other things, man. Well, I appreciate you calling.
Yeah, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, yo, Southside, we outside, baby.
You already know.
Yo, Southside, always outside. Spread love, you know.
All right,
Southside way.
All right, Rod, man. Love you, man.
All right, so real quick, man. I want to get into a little story about a gentleman who I met at Supreme Empanada. Shout out to my boy Tay, Supreme Empanada store. He walked up to me, he saw me with the Almighty shirt. He was with Promise. And he's saying to me, like, what you asking me what I know about Almighty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, like, I am Almighty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, who you know? And I'm like, well, Rod's my pop, Shaw's my uncle. So he says to me, like, yo, so you know about the time when they had to battle for their name.
All right.
In the group that they battled, they killed them so bad that they became singers and actors.
That's true. True story. True story.
So let's talk about that. And real quick, the Force MCs.
Well, they was actually the Force MCs.
So
they was the Force MCs, and
we
was the Force MCs.
Okay,
and they was the Force MCs, right?
Yeah.
And one of the brothers from the Zulus set up, you know, a battle with us, right? We went out in Staten Island. They was from Staten Island, but they wasn't the dudes that was singing. The only one that was down with them was Stevie D.
No, they all were singing. Well,
yeah, but it was Mercury and Lord
K1 was a rapper. He didn't
and Dr. Rock. So they was Dr. Rock and the Force MCs.
Yeah.
So we went out there. We did our.
Did
y'all 1-2s?
Huh?
Packed them up, got them up out of there.
Well, this is how it went. The kid from the Zulu Nation, his name was Quick Tani.
Yeah, Quick Tani.
He used to be a cousin of the neighbor of my girlfriend at the time when I was in high school.
Okay.
He used to always come every weekend around the way. So he used to come into every block party. We had block parties every weekend in the South Side. So he was out there. He was watching us week after week. And then he happened to be at an event where Dr. Rock and the Force MCs was performing.
Big shout, we got a call.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the AMF show. It's the host, Coach J. Vaughn. Who are we talking to right now?
Yo, this Todd, man. I wanted to say what's up to
you. Yo, what up, Big Todd?
Yo, ain't nothing, man.
What's up, Todd?
Yo, thanks for calling, man.
Yeah. I was, and my wife said hello to everybody.
Peace, peace.
Good evening.
Yes, I was just listening. I just wanted to listen, but then y'all talked about your cousin Wayne, and I wanted to tell you a story about him. First of all, back in the day, I didn't know that was your cousin at first. Until he had passed, right?
Yeah.
So he was playing with us in Brooklyn in the in Brownsville tournament, and he was playing with us in 15 Park, right? It was me, him, Hands, Ice, Divine, referee Divine.
Oh yeah, Divine.
My man A-Allah. Snow, what's your name? Somebody else. I'm missing somebody. Abdullah.
All right.
And Wayne, right? And we were killing. We was killing every team. So in Brownsville, we played Skeeter in them, and we didn't have everybody wasn't there, so they won by 2. So we came to 15 Park, and it was the first round of the playoffs. We blew them out. Wayne was doing work on that.
Yeah, Wayne was nice. He was hard,
right? Wayne was doing work, right? So then we played. We went to the semifinals. So we didn't have cell phones like that. We had to call the house, and I called Wayne House to tell him to come, to come to the game. And his father answered the phone and said that. He just like silent. He didn't say nothing. And he was like, yo, you didn't know he passed.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yo, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So we we had to play the Mobleys in them Jamaica Park for the semifinal to go to the chip. So, Lenny, that's what I wanted to say. Lenny was on the team. Remember Lenny? He passed away too. He rode the motorcycle over the bridge.
Right.
Lenny from Lincoln Park.
Right. Yeah, Lenny, right?
Rest in peace to Lenny.
Yeah, peace, yes. So that was our crew. So we played the Mobleys in them, and they was up by 1. It was 15 seconds left in the game. And I rolled the ball out the Hands, and you know, because I said to us in the huddle, let's dedicate this game to Wayne. You know, we're gonna do this for him. You know, and it was a hard game. It was a tough game, right? Yeah. And I rolled the ball to Hands. It was 15 seconds left in the game. The Hands was killing him. Him and Ice was killing him. And I rolled the ball to Hands, and as soon as he touched the ball, they blew the whistle. Game over. Oh. The Mowgli's and Bill and all them, Mike Allen, all of them, they grabbed up their bags and ran out the park.
They stole.
And we was protesting. We was like, "Yo, the game is 15 seconds." You know,
that's crazy.
He picked up the ball at half court. You know, and they all ran out the park. And I was telling Mike, I said, "Yo, the game ain't over. How you just gonna blow the whistle like that?" Right. And he was like, "What we gonna do? We can't get them back. You know, they gone."
That's crazy.
You know?
That's crazy.
Yo, they ran right out the park, man.
But to clarify, Todd, we say, you know, Wayne, of course, he was family, you know, but it wasn't biological. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
You know, so I just want to clarify that. But we close to his brother Nard, DJ Casino,
and we close with his sons.
His sons, they grew up in the tournament.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
And shouts to you. Like Todd, he was one of the first brothers that ran tournaments over there in what was that?
At Roy's.
Roy Wilkins. Yeah, he was one of the first ones that ran the tournament over there. Yeah, like so yeah, much respect.
Todd had me on his show.
Yeah,
you know I mean, like,
yeah. What's up? Yeah, and I'm gonna say one more thing, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm about to get some crab du jour and whatnot. But I'm gonna tell y'all this is funny. I never knew y'all rap.
See, that a lot of people that play in the tournament.
I just knew y'all for playing ball. Yeah. I just knew y'all for playing ball.
You know, and a lot of people, like I'll be telling Shy sometime, like it seemed like we're more popular from doing the tournament
exactly.
than when we because shit, excuse my language, but we got to know mad people just from doing the tournament. And the crazy thing is when we saw you up in the Bronx that day, I had on the Almighty Force a guy. He like, yo, man, y'all be having ball, y'all be doing ball. He trying to like pull me back into the ball part. And I'm like, you know, I said I got somebody for that. You know,
no doubt.
I got somebody.
The CEO, president,
Ajax, Lincoln Park, from playing with y'all, and then y'all played in my tournament.
Right.
You know, I just knew y'all from ball.
Yeah, a lot of brothers.
I didn't know. I ain't know nothing about y'all holding the mic. You know.
Yeah. I'm saying, Todd, we've been doing the tournament. Well, now it's about 30 years. But I'm saying when we was doing music, shit, that's damn near 50 years. We about 47 years in right now. Yeah. But what happened was we actually used our name from the music. That's where the name Almighty Force Basketball came from.
Exactly.
Because Almighty Force MCs, it was when it was 3 DJs and 5 MCs. Then it was the Almighty Force Brothers when it was just me and Raheem. So naturally that became Almighty Force Basketball. And then running 20 years of Ajax, it's like we didn't even look back at the music. You know, we did music like for the first 5 or 6 years of the tournament, but then it went strictly. When I started getting 100 teams in the summer, then it was time to leave that music alone because I had to do schedules weekly for 100 teams. So
100 teams,
and it wasn't, and it wasn't like we was making no money really from the music. I ain't gonna front.
You know, we made records, we made videos.
But
we ain't have what they call the hit records.
Yeah, so. we was like, man, come on. That's why I was like, listen, I used to tell those promoters, yo, if I come, I gotta get paid.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta get paid. And like for any of y'all listening now, you know it's like that now too.
Yeah,
you know
same rules.
Same thing apply.
You know, I'll send you
my price list. You got some money, right?
listen. You know, it's all love and it's all fun, but you know, it's a lot of time and a lot of energy. And you know, like doing the basketball, and you know this yourself, it was more rewarding because when I see a lot of young brothers, I might just be at the gas station up on Hillside or something, and I see young brothers coming up to me telling me like what we did, you know, possibly saved their lives and all of that. So I respect that, you know, and I'm happy about that. It was more important to help grow decent men.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. You know, so if I wasn't going to get money, I'd rather do that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know,
I'm coaching grandsons now.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know?
That's dope.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me. I remember you was telling me that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
all right.
Todd, we appreciate
right,
you,
Todd,
bro.
but yo,
I'm gonna let you go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead, man. I love y'all.
Love you
Take it
too,
easy.
bro.
man.
Yeah, later, bro.
All right, so real quick, man. I'm gonna just get into more of the questions. I mean, because if I go on the stories, we gonna.
I know.
Gonna be a little time.
Yeah, you're dealing with me, so
right.
don't get me started on the story.
So real quick, and it was great because he just kind of explained this, but I want to know like what exactly made you transition from music and hosting basketball tournaments. Like, what was the process like, and who was a part of it? Like, who?
Yeah.
Like I sat down, y'all had a meeting.
Yeah, we had a meeting. Yeah, it was definitely
it was a part of that meeting.
It was me. It was me, Sha. It was Kev Young. It was Big E. Rest in peace. And the reason why we did it initially, because when we first did it, it was an unlimited tournament.
Right.
So when we first did it, it was an unlimited tournament. So it was two transitions with it. The unlimited tournament was because our man got killed.
Big Rich. He was in that meeting.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Big Rich.
Yeah.
You know, he got killed, and we wanted to do something for him. Right. And the guy that was running tournaments back then, I ain't gonna call him out. We told him what we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, and he said that he'd take care of everything. But when we got to the park, it was only the scoreboard, and I think a book. He didn't get no shirts, nothing. So I was like, so we should run our own tournament.
Right.
So that's how it was. And then the first couple of years, for for all y'all that don't know, we was running the tournament side by side with somebody in Ajax.
Yeah.
But we were legit. Our paperwork was legit. We had the permits, we had the insurance. We was like straight legit. But we wasn't going to say you can't do it. So that was what transitioned to the adult tournament. What transitioned to the kid tournament was, in our hood, stuff pop off. And something popped off, and we realized we ain't know a lot of them shorties that it popped off with. So we had to try to do something where we knew all the shorties in the neighborhood.
Yep, and the easiest way to meet the youth right at that time was using basketball. So we literally took flyers and passed them out in the schools in the neighborhood. We went to 226, we went to 155, we went to 96, we went to what was the school over on Sufton, 121, I think it is.
123.
123. Yeah. So we just went around to all the schools, Shima, and we put flyers in the school saying on this day at this time, the Almighty Force is starting the basketball tournament for kids.
Yeah.
So many kids came out for that first summer.
Yeah.
We signed them up. We started the very first developmental league. That was in 1992.
Yeah.
No, it was 93 because 92 was when we started the first high school tournament.
Yep.
Right.
93 was the developmental league. 94 we started the 14 and under division. In 95 we started the 16 and under division. In 96 we started the 19 and under division. In 97 we started the college division, and by 98 we had a 35 and older division.
Right.
So by that time, by 97, 98, we were dealing with over 100 teams a year.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it wasn't no time for music at that time. It was all about basketball.
But we still had love for it. We still was going to the studio. Shout out to Sugar Bear.
Yeah,
we still was doing it. Shout out to Rudd.
DJ
we still
Rudd,
was doing it. We just wasn't doing it at the level where we was
back in the 80s.
in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Because even when we did the records, it wasn't how we was doing it in the early 80s, because it was like nonstop every week, and because it was always a block party. It was always like the skating
Amazing
rink.
DeWitt. Shout him out to Amazing DeWitt.
Shout out Amazing DeWitt. Shout out DJ Divine. Cypher Sounds.
Infinity Machine.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up, man. It's legendary stuff right here, man.
All right.
So I just want you to real quick describe like the vibes of how what Ajax looked like. I mean, towards it ending,
right?
Like how packed the park used to be, how it was hard for find parking, and I mean, like
every Sunday between the Van Wyck Expressway and 140th Street. It was a parking lot. You could not drive down that block.
Don't even bother.
Sometimes I'm saying they'll try to leave a lane for cars to get in and out.
One lane.
But yo, it got to the point where dudes was parallel parking up to the curb to make room for so more cars could fit on the block.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Primetime Sunday was every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. The top 4 teams in the tournament always played those 2 games every Sunday. Whoever was on top,
it wasn't always the top 4, because sometimes, you know, the brother doing the schedule just wanted to see certain teams play against each other. So it wasn't always the top. It wasn't always because but wait a minute. But and I'm not shout out R.I.P. my man Don.
Yeah.
Proud and Powerful was not always in the top, but they seem to be playing every all right, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Listen, now I'm just gonna try to keep this as brief as possible. I did the scheduling for the tournament.
Yes.
Every weekend when the tournament ended, that Sunday night, I'm up till 2 in the morning. I had to be to work at 8 o'clock Monday morning. And I'm writing down the standings of the tournament. And whoever was 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top, if they didn't play each other, they played each other the next week. Now, you saying Proud and Powerful wasn't one of the best, but they must have always been one of the top 4. And the only team, I'll be honest, there was one team that I kept prime time, even when they had a losing record, and that was Desert Storm, because they always brought the celebrities. Joe Budden. I met Joe Budden in the park. I met Lala Anthony in the park. I met Clue in the park. DJ Don DeMarco.
I ain't mad at
they
you.
brought the celebrities.
I ain't mad.
Lenny Cook.
Lenny Cook. So even
crazy
though they couldn't beat the Miller Times and the back streets, they still brought the crowd.
Yeah, true.
So they was prime time. It wasn't winning.
Yeah, they're prime time.
Yeah. All right, so real quick. I wanna talk about the, because everybody always asks like about the sponsors. Like for some reason, like people thought that we was getting all of this. These different. I know we had offers, and I remember we had Mountain Dew because I used to have to carry cases and cases of soda every delivery.
Can.
You know what I'm saying? So
but Mountain Dew, they the ones that they was the most supportive.
Yeah,
you know, we had other people like for example, McDonald's used to donate food. Shout out to Big John. He used to make sure that McDonald's was like giving us stuff for the kids. There was other like insurance companies like New York Life and people like that. You know, they was giving, you know, people, they were helping, and it was definitely a help back then because you know, a tournament costs a lot.
A lot of money.
It does.
You know,
it does.
And you know, sometimes, you know, like you didn't want to be laughing to go in your pocket, especially, you know, you're a working man. So the sponsors definitely help. You know, shout out to all the teams or everybody that didn't pay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that you know,
getting sponsors.
Everybody. And look, they be going, all right, man, I got it.
I got you next week.
Next week is the playoffs.
And then you know what I used to have to do? I don't care what your record is. If you wasn't paid up by the time the playoffs started, you couldn't play in the playoffs. I don't care if you were the number 1 seed. So that's how I rectified that.
That was one thing. And another thing that we did was if you ain't play, like you know, if you didn't play like a regular season game,
you couldn't play in the
playoffs. And I remember we got a lot of flack, you know, from guys like Anthony Mason and people like that. R.I.P. to Mason.
And I just want to say real quick, because I never really give him his flowers, and I'm gonna do it at this time. The way the Mountain Dew sponsorship happened was I got a call from one of my refs, Billy Gilbert, Cardozo coach. Billy called me and said, "Hey, Shy, I got this connection with Mountain Dew." Now, I'm saying I was shocked that he called me because Billy was close with Day. Billy was close with Pete Edwards. Billy was close with Chink and all of them in Lincoln Park, but he called me. When Mountain Dew came calling, and like I said, at the time we had about 100 teams every summer, so we were popping at that time. But there's a lot of people Billy could have called, but he called me, and he made that help make that happen.
Shout out to Billy.
So I remember one time there was a I can't remember which newspaper it was, but they had us ranked as you know, the top street ball tournaments.
Yeah, that was Barbito thing.
Yeah, Barbito. So
that was
not the Sauce.
Barbito,
No, it was
Slam magazine.
Yeah.
Slam
magazine. So they had us #1 in Queens and #3 in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Slam.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for that
Barbito. Man, we might have the books at the crib.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, you know, we didn't really know him.
Yeah.
You know, because but you know, he was in music, but we didn't really know him like that. But then he ended up playing on Shot 35 and overtime.
Yeah, Barbito played on my team.
You know,
and I'm saying, for those of you that's real hip hop back in the days, talk about underground hip hop, Stretch and Barbito's show was one of the top radio shows in the city. This was before Hot 97 and BLS and Juice Crew and all of that. Stretch and Barbito show. And it was funny because, like I said, when I got to know Barbito, it had nothing to do with music.
Right.
You know, it had everything to do with basketball.
So look, since you're talking about shows, man, like y'all had a show.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
you know what?
I remember that show.
all right, I got to talk about this.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know we had our own video show.
Yep.
That came on every Tuesday and Thursday.
I remember.
Right from 7 to 8, prime time.
Yep.
On Thursday nights, we came on right before Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And we was in public access in Queens and in the Bronx.
Yep.
And our show ran for like a year and a half. We had a good run.
So can you just tell them like some of the people who was on the show? Because I
Shake and Bake Variety Show. It was called the Shake and Bake Variety Show. Shout out to my man D Smart. May he rest in peace. But the very first, I know Raheem like to tell this, the very first guest we had on the Shake and Bake Variety Show was Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah. And that was before he came out.
This was before the Lost Boys was on record.
Right, that was before. Right. But he was a writer. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
And he showed a lot of potential. But yeah.
Cheeks was our very first guest.
Yeah.
We had, Cool G Rat, Polo.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys from the East Elmhurst neighborhood.
I remember, wasn't Onyx on the show at a
Fredro
point?
and Suave. Yeah, Fredro and Suave.
They came on the show?
Yeah. Fredro and Suave. I'm saying, but a lot of people don't know. Before the Lost Boys, Cheeks and the Lost Boys, before Onyx, before 50 Cent, before Nicki Minaj, the Almighty Force were the MCs representing Southside Jamaica, Queens.
That's a fun.
Yeah.
And
you gotta give shouts to Father Tahim. I know you met Father Tahim.
Yeah,
you gotta give shouts to Father Tahim because he was doing it too. And it was like a whole group of MCs.
There was a bunch, but we were the standouts.
Somebody said they got the magazine. We need that magazine.
Slam, they got that's what's up. I think I might have one, man. If I search through the basement, I might find one.
Real quick, man, because we literally only got like 15 minutes left.
I know, right?
So wait, real quick before you do that.
Sure.
Winding down, this is the very first Almighty Force show, so we're here with Coach Hood, Coach Javon, Dr. Martin, and I gotta give him for the AMF show his official AMF hat. So pass that over to my man Hood over there.
It's the torch right here, man. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
so I just like to say, we are going to be added to the webpage, the Almighty Force webpage. You'll be able to order these Almighty Force hats, the hoodie I got on right now, and all Almighty Force apparel.
That's all hats.
Yeah,
all hats.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to order your own Almighty Force hat, hoodie, t-shirt. I even got some shirts with my pictures on it. So YT Shahi.
Yeah.
So
but before, I know you got more questions, but we gotta give you your flowers.
Yes, sir.
Because when you said you was gonna do it,
you did it.
You really did it. I said I remember the first couple of weeks when you took it over, you were still trying to get me to take stuff to the park. And I was like, hey man, you and Barry gonna do it. Like, you gotta really do it,
My boy Barry.
But then shout out to Barry. But you like taking things to a whole nother level. We were basically, in Brooklyn, Queens, basketball, scene. But you like taking it to a whole nother level. So we gotta give you your flowers.
That's right.
Appreciate
and we gotta give you your team. Shout out to Almighty Force family because y'all doing it.
That's right. That's right.
And
repping us well.
Yeah. And when you had asked about, the number of chips, you know, you probably did get the most chips in the summer, because when we was counting chips, we was counting them all the teams. We was combining all the teams, because we'd come out Saturday and then go to like Sunday and don't lose. Like we had like weeks where we didn't lose.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, but it was like different teams.
Right.
And we wasn't in, and you know, you in some quality tournaments and you're winning.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to you, shout out to your team, you know, like y'all doing it.
And then I like to say, you know, what we did, you know, I like to call, you know, the legendary Southside MC, you know, but you know, what makes us legends is that because what we did, you kept it going. So that's what turned it into a legacy.
Right.
So now it's became a legacy. Almighty Force basketball is now in forever.
Right.
You know, so that's we got to definitely give you your flowers by keeping it going.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it big time, man. And I'm gonna keep going up with it. I mean, you see, we got the podcast now.
Yeah.
Lit. And then
you've been talking about it for a minute.
For a minute. And I finally executed, rolled it out.
Exactly.
And this is just part one of this conversation, because we got so much more to cover.
I know.
An hour is not enough time to get it, you know what I'm saying? But real quick, because these are questions that are always asked. Stuff like, who won the most off top? First person that come to mind. Who won the most MVPs?
Rodney Pete. Yeah.
Not Alan Thomas.
Oh, you're talking about overall every age group.
I'm talking about who got the most MVPs.
I always go straight to Unlimited.
Yeah,
I have to say Alan Thomas. Yeah, it was Alan.
All right, so I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. Alan Thomas.
Shout out to Alan Thomas.
How many MVPs Jeff Artist won?
2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he Jeff Artist was good.
Yeah.
How about Howie Hudson?
Howie Hudson won about 3.
Yeah.
Now,
these dudes is like 5 and
I
think Allen is like 6, 7 or something.
Yeah, because he played every age group.
He played in every.
He literally grew up from biddies all the way
we
through
took
Unlimited.
over Unlimited. He won it twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So Allen won every age group.
All right. So most scoring champs.
I know Rodney Pete won a few.
Rodney didn't win the most.
I have to say, because we didn't start keeping the stats until the late 80s.
Yeah.
So it probably was Rodney Pete.
Rod.
Kyson Walters had a couple.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Kyson was good.
Yeah, Kyson was no joke. Yeah. But probably Rodney Pete, because Rodney grew up in the tournament. So some people came and went. Rodney was always there.
Right.
All right, cool. So because we only got 10 minutes left. Your top 5, then your top 5 best. Your Mount Rushmores.
Almighty Force.
Almighty Force.
Gonna get us jumped. Go out here. All right. You wanna go first?
I'll go first. Yeah. Okay. My top 5 off the top: Kevin Young, Jeff Artist.
Jeff Artist is good.
Howie Hudson.
Howie's very good.
I gotta say Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
And Andre Porter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
P.O.
Right.
Yeah.
So I say, I say Kev Young.
Yeah.
And Jeff Artist.
Yep.
And I say Rodney Pete. I have to go with Lamar. And I gotta say, he was one of the best guards that ever came through. I gotta give it to Rafer.
Rafer Alston.
You gotta say it. Right?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That was good.
And I didn't say Rodney Pete, did I?
They look. It's funny thing is they asked me that. Still asked me that question. And there was a lot of people upset. They like, yo, what about me? Like, what qualifies? Yo, this is my list. Leave me alone. Right? You know what I mean? All right.
And we older, so we have
a much more.
I'm saying
span to make a list like that.
Okay. So, all right, what I got for you? We only got 3 minutes? 3 minutes left? 4 or 5 minutes?
All right.
7. Yeah, we did good time, man.
Yeah,
I still have a lot of questions, like I said. So you know, this is just part one of this conversation.
Gotcha.
I'll
be happy to come back.
Next week. I'm bringing on Dion.
Dion Merritt.
Skills. Dion Merritt. I mean,
shout out Dion.
Yeah, he's doing great things and stuff like that. So I'll have him on. I have a couple other guys on, and then I'll bring you guys back. But there was another. What you got? What you got, Coach Tommy? I know you got something.
I played against Cam.
Okay, Killer Cam.
Oh
yeah.
Right,
I remember, man.
How many?
The Diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, Cam and Shai was on the same team.
Oh, you could have said that in the mic.
You had it was Cam, little Cam,
yeah,
little Shy, who's the biggest Shy in the park.
Yeah.
This was all on one team.
And that was developmental league.
That was she had some good draft picks.
Yeah, Laverne was the top draft in the tournament.
Laverne, shout out Laverne.
Laverne.
Yeah. She was the first champ coach
of the
developmental league.
Yeah. I was on that team, might I add?
You know,
all right.
It was me, Corey Hennett.
Yeah.
Oh, we from
Craig.
my block.
Craig, what's Craig last name?
Benton.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a team.
Those are the two guys that I remember.
Corey went to play for St. Peter's.
Yeah.
That Corey
played for St. Peter's. Yeah, both Corey's played for St. Peter's, right?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if you could leave the young people, the younger generation, up and coming, with some motivational words, like I'm saying something that they can carry.
Well, I would say, always strive to be the best in whatever you're doing. You know, keep an open mind, because we never even thought about running no tournament. That wasn't nothing that we ever thought about. Keeping an open mind and being flexible enough to do things and stay on the right path. You know, I know, it's corny, it's square, whatever term shorties is using now, but ain't no old drug dealers.
That's right.
Walking the street at least.
Yeah.
And ain't no old gangbangers.
Nope.
Walking the streets. Like when we started, I retired. Yeah, I was a square, So ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not what I heard.
Yeah.
I
about that on part two.
And I want to say, always respect yourself, respect others, respect other people's property. You know what I'm saying? Respect your elders, and because if you don't have self-respect, then nobody's going to respect you. So it's always important, to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, read some books, and learn yourself, because no matter what they got you thinking about yourself, we're kings and queens. We're the supreme beings. And until we come together as a collective, the world's not going to recognize that. So we got to be able to come together. So all that different opposite gangs, ops and all that, kill that shit. And I'm not saying kill each other, kill that noise.
All right, kill that noise, definitely.
I got one last thing, and we probably gonna run out of time, but I have to ask this because this is a question that people keep asking me.
All right.
They ask me all the time. And you guys are partly responsible for this. So it's very important that I ask you guys, right? So the people want to know, because we bald-headed. Because we bald-headed. The people want to know if we using shampoo when I had to clean it, or regular soap. That's what they want to know.
Regular soap.
Just soap.
Regular soap.
Because I be using shampoo sometimes
when
I'm feeling fancy.
I just put regular soap.
Yo, soap and razors.
Nah, so real quick, just leave them with contact information, how they can reach you and stuff like that.
All right.
In the event they want to get in touch with you guys for bookings, interviews, etc.
Okay. It's Almighty Force Brothers on Instagram. You know, for me, Almighty Force Brothers on Instagram, and on YouTube it's Almighty Force Entertainment, Ronald Martin.
And on Facebook, Jeffrey L. Big Shy Martin. On Instagram, Jeffrey L. Martin. On YouTube, it's Almighty Force Exclusives, YT Shahi Almighty Force Exclusives. And also on Facebook, you got the Almighty Force Exclusive YT Shahi also.
Yes, and all of this can be found on Almightyforce.info. All this information is going to be linked to that page.
Okay. All right.
So with that said, I thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks for having us.
First guest.
Thanks for having us. It was fun.
Found us.
It was fun. It was fun.
And the next time when we come, make sure your DJ is in the building, because it's hard for me to be in a live recording studio with a mic in front of my face and not spit those bars.
Can we get a beat? We about to get a beat for Big Shy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me do this.
Big Shy gonna take us home.
We got 2 minutes.
So that means no time for you to get a verse, huh?
You said.
Nah, I'll bring you in.
This is Big Shy.
All right.
1/2 of the Almighty.
Yeah, here we go, yo. Yo, I'm fed up with simplicity. Shahi shit is triggity. Heard you were dissing me, wishing you could get rid of me. Haven't seen you since I left you in suspense, telling you all about how Almighty represents. My son is still a prince, so I must go to length. Almighty Force means power. I got the strength, plus I got a new one called the Revolution, a solution that's producing Big Shy's institution. Don't wait me down, cause I get it. I like tomatoes and lettuce up on kinetics, doing daily calisthenics. The single father hitting harder and harder. Then I dropped this Nigerian that called me a kata. What do you know? I'm back in the studio, flowing like fluid when DJ Tiny make the music flow. We're Almighty. Call us the Force, but don't you get your head caught with Almighty assault. So Raheen ha, yo Raheen ha, ha, yo Raheen ha, yo Raheen ha, ha, yo Raheen ha. Yo my mellow, my man, let me see what you can do with the mic in your hand.
Big Rye, yeah, I'm back with my ancient ass. Got money, got style, and I got class. Still proud enough, still to be the game. Still on me and mine, a goddamn shame. Still talking, still to do the shit.
You don't know how much money Almighty about to get.
Yes, sir. It's the Almighty Force Brothers.
Yeah.
The founders. This AMF show. We out.
YT Shahi, Southside. We outside, baby.
Peace.
Peace.